Life is full of experiences, and those experiences teach us things that mold us into who we are. Every one of us is unique because we have all shared different experiences. My 19 years have taught me so many different things, and I find every single moment valuable. Some of the most valuable, perhaps, have come in the last 4 years of my life. Being a water ski instructor, jumping out of an airplane, and doing missionary work have all changed me for the better. During my time with Indie Ski School, I learned a lot about what I wanted to do with my life, at least in terms of a career. The kids, my boss, and doing something I loved all contributed to this understanding of myself. Before working on the boat, I had rarely experienced working with children, and I realized that teaching people something new was very rewarding. I would work with 2 groups of kids each Monday through Friday, and get to know each and every one of them, how they learned, how they felt about leaving their comfort zone, and how much they truly loved OCPs. By the end of the week, we saw improvements in every kid, and seeing looks of accomplishment on their shining faces brought me a sense of accomplishment as well. As for my boss, well, Derek had been my dad's best friend for years, and he was more than happy to let me work for him because he was close to me as I grew up. He was a very fun and enjoyable boss, but never stopped thinking about the safety of the kids, because, after all, we were working on a boat. His teaching methods encouraged the kids to get out there and keep trying, because he had just enough strictness mixed in with his affability. I quickly came to learn how to teach. Not only did I apply this teaching method to my time spent with Indie Ski School, but I now use what I learned that summer in many everyday interactions. When working with others, I not only strive to accomplish the task at hand, but also to ensure that my teammates are understanding the material that we cover. Finally, and most understandably, comes the fact that I was working at a job that I loved. My dad had taught me how to ski from a very young age, and being able to work with that skill in a relatively professional environment was so rewarding. As a result of this summer job, I now know that I definitely want to be doing something that I love, and something that requires movement, not sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day. Additionally, I want to be able to help others in working with them. Not necessarily a humanitarian or philanthropic career, per se, but simply being able to pass on my knowledge to those with whom I work most closely will make me feel useful and wanted. And lastly, I want to work with friends who I can laugh with under a boss who loves and respects us. Donald Super's theory of career development shows that trying things out, such as a new job, is essential in my career selection process. I cannot support this more when referencing my job as an Indie Ski School instructor. In September of my freshman year at IU, I went skydiving for my birthday, and this experience helped to reinforce some of the things I wanted out of a career, but it mainly served to teach me what I wanted out of life, and that is to experience it. I spent a total of no more than 5 minutes in the air, but those few minutes set the stage for every minute of my life after that. It's relatively simple, really. Skydiving gives one an adrenaline rush because you are falling out of the air with nothing but a glorified tarp strapped to your back. And that adrenaline rush was perhaps the most invigorating thing I had felt in my life. As a result of drinking that Kool-Aid, I don't want to stop trying things like that. They don't necessarily need to be crazy as jumping out of a plane from 10,000 feet. But as long as I am experiencing new things on a regular basis, my life will not be boring. Skydiving has taught me how to try out new restaurants instead of going to Taco Bell for the 5th time that week. It's shown me that going to foreign countries will allow me to see and experience so much more of the world. And it's even mentioned that homework can wait when there is a game of midnight snow football to be played with your floor mates. Finally, one of the most eye-opening experiences that I have ever had was when I went to Alajuelita, Costa Rica for a mission trip. During my stay there, we sought to build a retaining wall for a local pastor's home that was situated at the bottom of a hill. But apart from that, we got to know the local ticos through visiting a retirement home, talking with recovering addicts, and interacting with the ticos every day. Alajuelita is a very impoverished town, and I came to realize just how blessed my life is. Something as simple as warm water for showers is considered a luxury, while we barely even bat an eyelash when turning the knob in the morning. Because of this experience, I take much less for granted, and try to help others less fortunate than me when I can. I want to be a good person, and I believe that I am. Sacrificing some of what I have to give to others will make me an even better one. And Carol Gilligan's theory of life stages and human development supports this, because she too advocates for the idea of self-sacrifice to take others into account. Without these different experiences, and one similar to them, I would not be the person I am today. I look at life and see the beauty in it and want to live it to the fullest. That includes both the good times and the bad, because the bad times make the good times that much more wonderful and appreciable. I look forward to the next time I will be jumping out of an airplane or teaching a kid how to ski, because life is full of mysteries. It throws the weirdest opportunities at you, and I know that I will be ready to catch them.